What is your knowledge dun sa regarding dun sa anti-illegal drug raid sa Barangay Dumoy?
That was in 2004, sir. We'll get the records for that.
You know, sir, this is a very important investigation for you to answer us that way. You do not waste our time. Nababalik ka sa agency mo, sabi mo sa amin, kukunin mo yung records. Offhand, you do not know? You have no information on this?
Sir, we have that information, but
So
it's
tell me,
still on our
what
records.
information do you know? Huwag mo kayong paikutin. Huwag mo sayangin yung oras namin dito. Police ka. What kind of agency do you have? What kind of a director are you? There's really a problem with regards to handling of drugs. Less than 50 grams lang yung kinakailangan ng korte. And pag mas marami sa 50 grams yung nahuli nila, itinatago yung drugs. Dito tayo nagkakaroon ng problema. Nagre-resell, kinukuhaan yung nakastock na drugs.
Yes, Congressman Gomez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With regards to the manifestation of Congresswoman Luistro and the PSA, Mr. Chair, as we can see, there's so many problems stemming from the works and what PSA has done in the past several years. No, there's so many problems with regards to falsified identities, illegal subscription of passports, etc. So, Mr. Chair, with regards to that, may we ask for a review on the competency of PSA appointees and employees with regards also to their credibility, the documents signed, and documents issued in the past several years, maybe 5 years, Mr. Chair. Maybe we can ask the Civil Service Commission and the Commission on Audit to do this for us, Mr. Chair. Kasi yung COA, kaya nilang gawin yan eh. They can do an audit on that. Kasi lahat ng LGUs, ino-audit nga nila. Pati maliit na pagkakamali ng LGUs, nakikita ng COA. So itong ginagawa ng PSA, kung maraming kalokohan na ginagawa dito, they can easily check on that, Mr. Chair.
Okay, if did I get it right, Congressman Gomez, that you want a record of the review and audit on the competency of people running the PSA?
That is one, Mr. Chair. And the issuances?
You are suggesting that we get this information from the Civil Service?
Yes.
So I guess it's not difficult to ask this from Civil Service. We will make representations to the Civil Service as to the request of Congressman Gomez.
And if the COA, Mr. Chair, can do an audit on all the issuances, passport issuances, Mr. Chair, makikita nila yun.
Okay, is COA the right agency to get that information as requested by Congressman Gomez?
Kasi audit sila eh.
Okay, so sige, the committee will also make representations to the Commission on Audit in compliance to the request of Congressman Gomez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just would like to make
Yes,
a follow-up if
please proceed.
I'm okay. Doon sa sinasabi ni Colonel Asierto kanina, I'd like to direct this to the PIDEA. Sino yung representative natin ng PIDEA ngayon?
ASEC Gumban.
ASEC, may knowledge ho ba kayo dun sa raid ninyo sa Dumoy? What is your knowledge dun sa regarding dun sa anti-illegal drug raid sa Barangay Dumoy?
That was in 2004, sir. We'll get the records for that. We have that records, but now I think nobody was there during that time.
No, it was a PIDEA raid.
Yes, sir, we have, but we have to get it from our data.
You know, sir, this is a very important investigation for you to answer us that way. You do not waste our time. Nababalik ka sa agency mo, sabi mo sa amin, kukunin mo yung records. Offhand, you do not know? You have no information on this?
Sir, we have that information, but
So
it's
tell me,
still on our
what
records.
information do you know? Huwag mo kayong paikutin. Huwag mo sayangin yung oras namin dito.
We have just received that information, sir. So we will just...
Asan ho kayo galing? Before this, asan ho kayo naka-assign? Ano ho kayo?
I was the director of anti-kidnapping group at that time, sir.
Oh, police ka.
Yes, sir.
Wala kayong information?
That is a drug information, sir.
So when
I
you
am
assumed
with
this position, you were not briefed? by your agency?
So that is not our job at the time.
That is not your job. Ikaw nga nakaupo dyan ngayon eh. Hindi ka binibrief sa lahat ng mga ginagawa ninyo? What kind of agency do you have? What kind of a director are you?
Congressman Gomez, if I may.
Yes,
just
Mr.
a-
Chair.
Interjection. Siguro, ASEC, ang tanong ni Congressman Gomez, meron ho ba kayong idea tungkol dun sa nangyaring raid sa Dumoy in Davao? Yes, we do understand that you are not yet with PIDEA and you were with another agency during that time. But meron ho ba kayong information, at least briefer, na sinabi sa inyo tungkol dito sa pinag-uusapan ngayon?
Sino yung nandiyan na dapat? This was just brought out today, sir. So we can have that records expands from our records, sir.
Congressman Gomez, it seems that they were not aware, no, of the Dumoy drug operations back then, no? And siguro we will give them time to share with us whatever information they have on that particular operations, anti-illegal drug operations, in our subsequent hearings.
Yes, Mr. Chair, but I'm very sure they understand the nature of this investigation, and they also know the people involved in this investigation, especially all the things that Colonel Acerta has been talking about. So I do not understand why the PIDEA, as an agency, doesn't know anything about this. It would be crazy for us to accept that they do not understand or they do not know at this point. So the mere fact that they are here today, they should have at least an overview. They have an overview of what's going on.
Siguro, ASEC, ano bang tinurn over sa inyong information tungkol dyan sa Dumoy, if there's any?
I believe, sir, that was still in the records in the PDEA, but we can, I said, sir, we can expound it. Maybe after tomorrow, we'll give you the record, sir.
Mr. Chair.
Not just now. That is the first time I heard that Dumoy.
Okay.
President.
Mr. Chair,
Sige. Congressman Akop.
may I move that we invite former PIDEA directors Wilkins Villanueva and Aaron Aquino to the next hearing, simply because I think they were the ones in position when these things or these events occurred. So I think these names were also mentioned by Colonel Acerto in his presentation. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chair, I would just like also to know if Colonel Marcelino and a certain Mr. Guban is still alive or are still alive.
Okay.
Yun ang, kasi I think these are the people who can shed light on the questions of the members of this committee if it pertains to the Bunawan clandestine laboratory in Davao also, Dumoy laboratory, and the one in Cagayan de Oro.
Okay. So there is a motion. Is that the motion?
That's a motion,
Okay,
Mr.
thank
Chair.
you.
But before you act on the motion of Chairman Akop, because Jimmy Guban is under I think Bucor right now, and can we ask the Bucor also to allow Mr. Jimmy Guban to appear on the next hearing as well
So you are amending the motion
in relation to Jimmy Guban that was
to
mentioned?
include Mr. Guban
Yes.
in the motion of Congressman Akop.
Correct. Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
so there is a motion as stated and duly amended by another motion by Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Mr. Chair, before that is approved, I would like also to amend my motion.
Yes, please proceed.
Before I amend it, ASEC, where is Director Alvarino now?
Still in PDEA, sir.
PIDEA. May I also move that he be invited, Mr. Chair, kasi na-mention ito lahat sa kaso na i-file ng PIDEA at saka NBI. Laban dito sa sinasabi ni Colonel Acerto na sila inipit after they have exposed the informations that they have, that Colonel Asierto has presented.
Okay.
So move, Mr. Chair, as
Okay,
amended.
thank you. There's a motion that was amended by Congressman Dan Fernandez as stated, and again amended by Congressman Akop to invite the personalities that was stated earlier in the next committee hearing of the Committee on Dangerous Drugs. It was duly seconded, and hearing no objection, the motion is approved. So, COMSEC, please take note of the invitation that will be sent to the personalities as earlier stated. Yes, Congressman Gomez, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To continue, I'd like to direct my question again to PIDEA, to the Philippine National Police, to the Department of Justice, with regards to seized illegal drugs. Kapag meron kayo nahuli, ilan ho yung kinakailangan na evidence na iiwan natin sa korte amongst sa mga nahuhuli ninyo? Or in your experience, ilan ho yung iniiwan nyo sa korte as evidence in case malaki yung nahuli ninyo? Pwede pong pakisagot.
Yes, sir. My Director of Laboratory Service will answer that, sir.
Ilan? Sige.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. The representative sample should be not more than 50 grams.
Ano no?
Not more than 50 grams.
Not more than 50 grams. Okay. So, kung 1 ton yung nahuli nyo, 50 grams na ang kinakailangan nyo, ano ang ginagawa nyo dun sa bulk na na-seize ninyo?
If there is a court order for destruction, we will outrightly schedule the destruction of those seized drugs.
Sa possession, PIDEA ho ba kayo?
Yes, sir. I am the Director of the Laboratory Service.
Okay. Sa mga na-seize ninyo all over this year, let's say just this year, ilan ho yung nasa possession ninyo?
Kasi dapat wala. 1.8. We had our destruction last June 6, 2024, and after the scheduled destruction, the total seize of drugs in our possession is 1.6 tons, sir.
1.6 tons. Up to now, you still have that 1.6 tons?
Yes, sir.
Nasa inyo ho yun? Ano ho ba yung chain of custody natin with regards to handling of seized drugs?
Correction, sir. Since may mga nadagdag na turnover sa amin, so we have a total of 980.56 kilos of shabu, 2,791 kilos of marijuana, and 26.37 kilos of cocaine.
Okay. Over a span of how many years yung hawak ninyo? Itong taon lang na yan?
Ano po?
Ilang taon na ho yung hawak ninyo na possession ninyo? Na seized drugs?
Tinatanong na tayo. So we have in our inventory, sir, we started from 2007. This is report up to June 30, 2024.
So over more than 5 years, no?
Bali, continuous po yung scheduled destruction namin,
Mr.
sir.
Chair, the reason I asked this question is because there's really a problem with regards to handling of drugs. Less than 50 grams lang yung kinakailangan ng korte. And pag mas marami sa 50 grams yung nahuli nila, napupunta, itinatago yung drugs. Dito tayo nagkakaroon ng problema. Nagre-resell, kinukuhaan yung nakastock na drugs. And the reason I ask this because maybe a suggestion or maybe an amendment to our anti-drugs law is once makuha na nila yung evidence na kinakailangan ng korte is to destroy right away the seized drugs or lace it with poison. Kasi pag nilais mo ng poison kaagad yung seized drugs, o sige, paggamit nyo, ibenta nyo. Para mas marami mamatay, that's one. Second, to prevent it from resale, kasi sometimes, Mr. Chair, kumukuha sila ng drugs because of the reward system. Yun yung problema natin in the anti-illegal drugs law.
Arsenic.
Oh.
Tama yun.
So the best is to destroy it right away, within 24 hours. Kung hindi nyo kaya sunugin, lace it with drugs. Arsenic, cyanide, any form of drugs that will kill people who will use the same seized drugs, Mr. Chair. Hindi pa naman ho tayo tapos, Mr. Chair, sa amendment natin sa dangerous drugs law.
Yes, in fact, we're still in the process of amending several provisions
Yes, sir.
supported by the TWG.
Yes, sir.
Which was headed by you.
Yes.
So thank you for that, Congressman Gomez.